What's up YouTube? Biz Matthew here once again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how I have to cancel out of another contract, and I'm just telling you my experience, these growing pains in real estate wholesale. Before we go on, be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and comment down below. Now be sure to smash that like button, you all. It just helps my videos become more discoverable for you all. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So I got this property under contract for $10,000, right? And the property needed a ton of work. The ARV is probably 70-75. Now when I went to visit the property, the floors were sinking, but I didn't know the extent of the damage and how bad it was. And so I got it under contract with $10,000. And since I'm a wholesaling and since I'm learning this business, I come to the seller with my intention on buying the property, and I let them know that. I do kind of mention, hey, I may resell this to somebody else. Do you mind that? But I don't emphasize it a lot. I usually say, hey, we're going to buy your house. In 30 days or less, we are going to close. And that just puts pressure on myself to find a buyer, and also just for insurance for the seller. Anyways, there was title issues and whatnot, and then things happened. I just couldn't find a buyer. I showed the property to a few people, but it just wasn't selling, and it's because of the floors. The floors are so bad. Basically, the property is just land value, which is probably worth around $4,000, $3,000 or $4,000. And I just had to have that conversation with the seller, because I was telling her, okay, yeah, we can close this week, but I was just trying to find a buyer. Okay, next week. And so eventually I just had to, sum up the courage to talk to the seller and say, hey, I apologize. I wasn't completely upfront with you, but I couldn't, as you know, I was bringing people in to see the property, contractors, investors, to look at the property, and they are the ones who are supposed to fund this deal. I don't have the money myself to buy it, but, they were supposed to bring it in, and I just can't find a buyer for your property. I apologize for not being upfront with you, so saying, hey, my intention is just to sell this property, to sell this contract, not to buy it myself. And, the lady was heartbroken because she didn't know what she was going to do, because she was going to use that money to pay off her bills and whatnot. And this is an older lady, and she started moving and everything. I just felt so heartbroken and sad, and I'm like, wow. And, I told her, hey, I'm going to help you out. She actually asked me, hey, can you give me at least something so I can pay my bills for this month? I was like, okay, yeah. I could put $1,000 down on the sales price, which is 10 grand. So today I'm actually going to go to the post office and send out that check today. And yeah, and then I just told her, I'm just learning more to be upfront. I said, hey, if I can't sell this property at the end of this month, I'm going to have to back out of this deal, cancel out the contract. And she was against that. She was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And, I'm learning in this business, right? I can't make promises to people who actually really need it, And I just felt like, in a way, I was, not being upfront with them, and, promising things to people who are struggling and whatnot. And that's not always best to make those type of promises, because, this woman really needs that money. And so, I don't know what to do exactly from now on. I told her, hey, I'm going to be committed to trying to sell this property. But I can give you $1,000 now, but I cannot keep on giving you $1,000, even though that's going to go towards the payment of the house. But I can't find a buyer, and so yeah, and it's just to help out her bills and whatnot. And yeah, and so I'm just learning in this business, you all. I'm learning that when I have these lows, it's a growing pain. I'm growing in this business. Now I know what to say to a seller. I'm just going to be upfront. Hey, I can't take on this property myself, but with this property itself, in the neighborhood, I know investors who like this property. So my intention is not to buy it myself, but to bring an investor in to buy it. If I cannot find a buyer in 30 days, we can cancel the contract. Things like that. And just, understanding if they want to accept those terms, okay. If they don't, I try to explain it as best as I can, but move on, you know. So, yeah, and so that's basically it, you all. It was just hard, and yeah, I'll keep you all along in this journey. Hopefully, I can still close on this property. Hopefully, there's someone there that will be interested in this property. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and let's grow together in our real estate game, because I do have goals. I want to be a real estate investor long term. I want to hold over $1 million worth of real estate by the age 30. And I believe I can do that, even though I'm only one deal. I only got one deal in wholesaling, but I'm growing, and I praise God for this opportunity, for giving me money that I can pay somebody $1,000 and to help people. Now I'm just really learning that this is a service business, that I really need to help people. I'm not a professional, and so I'm not a guru, and I'm learning, you all. Learn from my mistakes. Try to be as upfront as you can with people. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. All right, peace.